For those of you who don't know, I have gained roughly 10 kilos in the process of healing my relationship with food. And I've had that same weight for the last, 10, 12 years. It goes up and down a kilo or two, whatever, but it's more or less what I weigh right now. And I feel very comfortable in my skin. But these are 5 things that I had to acknowledge about my weight gain and why I was fearing the weight gain in the first place. First of all, I was fat phobic. There, I've said it. I considered people who were thin to be super successful, super healthy, all the jazz. And then others, not so much. And I really started to listen to my own voice saying me this crap, but also look at other people's bodies. Because before I was just considered, someone who aspires to be thin, and then it means that I need to be like them, and I was not noticing other people, so I started to notice other people. Number 2, I had to understand where the fear of weight gain comes from, and it wasn't just, the scale giving me a number that will crush my self-esteem, although that was one thing, but it was more like, what will people say? Will they be disappointed? Will they criticize me? Will I be rejected? And because I've faced with a very poor self-image, I have faced criticism before when I would gain weight. That was what I was fearing again. So I did this really good exercise where I was imagining having conversations with certain people and what I would respond. And that kind of calmed me a little bit, not to fear as much the weight gain. Number 3, I ditched the scale and I ditched all the clothes that I could no longer fit in because they were just a massive trigger for a binge. Number 4, I stopped praising thinness. Oh my God, this is a big one because again, being thin, being healthy, it was synonymous for me. And so I kind of understood, because I was so thin at one point, I was not healthy. So then I realized probably I cannot assume that other people are healthy just because they're thin. So I just stopped praising weight loss. I stopped comparing my body to other people's bodies. I just stopped looking for any type of conversation regarding weight loss. And number 5, and this is something I encourage my clients to do a lot. So I encourage you to save this post and then do the exercise. Come back to the post and let me know if you've done it. Find old photos of you when you were at your goal weight and tell me, were you truly happy in your skin, or were you still I could lose a few more pounds, or I don't feel so great in my skin, I don't like my tummy, I don't like my hips, I don't like my thighs? Because if that's you, and I was like that, then it means at your goal weight you were not happy. Your weight was not making you happy. Now you want that weight, but at the time you were not happy. So it's never about the weight. It's about the perception you have of yourself, what you tell yourself about the food, about your body, and about how you feel in general in life. But weight has nothing to do with it.